All right, let's go.
I'm sorry. Slovakia.
Recording in
Y'all doing okay though? Everybody doing okay?
Come
All praise to the Most High. Hang on 1 second. Like you. Okay. So always started out. Shalawam, Giselle. So always started out with the 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. Let all things be done in decently in order. Be done decently in order. And then always started out with Sirach 11 and 8. Answer not before thou hast heard cause me to interrupt me in the midst of their talk. So, I was just bringing those out when we start, just not to interrupt any sister that's talking, to just, whatever sister's on the floor talking, be respectful and give that sister the floor and then speak after. But kind. And if you accidentally interrupt her, just say Salakia. But kind, most of we all have a yappa call through the spirit. We're gonna get this thing kicking. She'll pop it. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. Wait on Akula to join.
Shalom.
Shalawam, Aquila. That's crazy. I was just thinking about you.
Shalom.
I was really gonna call you. All praises.
All praises to the Most High. I was just trying to get situated.
Con. We're gonna start the lesson.
Con.
So the first precept I'm gonna bring out. This sister brought this precept out for me yesterday, and y'all, and I tell you, I ain't like this precept really stuck with me, girl. Y'all, I done wrote it on the verse of the week. Okay, that's how you know. I done wrote it on the verse. I was like, this is touching my spirit. So this is the book of Luke, chapter 10 and verse 19 and 20. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Notwithstanding in this rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. So when we're going through affliction, first and foremost, I just want to say that the Most High sends these spiritual demons on us. The Most High sends these spirits on us. These spirits are just doing their job. These spirits tremble at the voice of the Lord. These spirits tremble. These spirits tremble at the voice of the Lord. These spirits tremble when we call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah. They tremble and get afraid when we pull out our precepts because they serve the Most High Yahweh Shema as well. So they're just doing their job. But the Most High Yahweh Shah, speaking in red, said that He gave us the power to tread on serpents, and tread means to walk upon. So the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah gave us the power to walk all on these spiritual demons, to walk on them. When you kind of like. You scrubbing your foot on the ground like you got your shoe and you got your leg, you're trying to kind of twisting it left and right, you're trying to like burn something. Say you're trying to burn a piece of paper or you're trying to burn something, you're trying to like, y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all know what movement I'm talking about, like when you put your foot down, you kind of twist it to get that off your shoe or to kill a bug or something, kill a bug or something. You know what I'm talking about? Kind. So the Lord gave us the power to tread upon these spiritual demons. Serpents and scorpions, He's talking about these spiritual demons. He gave us the power to do exactly how you kill a bug. You kind of stomp on a bug, you kind of twist it, you kind of say, oh, that nasty bug. The Lord gave us to do the exact same thing with the spiritual demons, to kind of just put our foot on it, just stomp on it, just kind of like mush it all on the ground. I rebuke you in the name of Yahweh, just mush it all. The Most High gave us the power to do that. And the Most High said, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Yahweh Shah said, nothing shall by any means hurt you. These spiritual demons are not going to hurt us. Satan try to make us feel like it's the end of the world. Satan trying to make us feel like it's never going to get better. Just give up on the Most High. Just stop. But the Most High Yahweh Shah said, nothing shall by any means hurt you. These spiritual demons, they're just spirits that the Most High created. In 1 Corinthians 10:13, the Lord is never going to put us through anything we can overcome. So these are just spirits the Most High created. And he sent on us, meaning we can fight it. And if we could, he wouldn't have sent it on us. So we need to quit making these spiritual demons, quit giving these spiritual demons so much credit. Quit making it bigger than what it is, because it's not. It's just a spirit. It's just a spirit that we can fight, because the Lord gave us the power to tread all up on it, to walk all up on it, and to beat it all up. And then it reads, notwithstanding in this rejoice not, that the spirits are subject unto you. So y'all know how the order of the Lord, he made the women subject under the men, right?
Con.
Fine.
Big
These spirits
con.
are subject unto us. Meaning what? Somebody let me know what that means. These spirits are subject unto us. What does that mean? Like,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Does that mean they're like under us?
Con. It's just a spirit. We have the power through the power spirit of Moshe Habashimashah to beat these spirits up, to tread on them, to cut them up with the spiritual sword. Hebrews 4:12. They're subject unto us, man. They're under us. But we give these spiritual demons so much credit. All we got to do is gird up our loins, call upon the name of the Lord, and fight them back. Because if the Most High didn't think we could overcome it, he wouldn't have sent it on us. But it's literally just a spirit that the Most High created. And I'm not saying like these spiritual demons don't get tough when I say just, because it gets tough out here. But remember, it's just a spirit. It's just a spirit that through the power of the Most High, he gave us, that we're able to fight and overcome. It's going to get tough, but we're able to do it, or else the Lord wouldn't have sent it on us. And remember, they're subject unto us, meaning they're under us. We got the ability to beat them up. They get fearful when we call upon the name of the Lord. They get fearful and tremble when we pull out our scripts. And that's what Satan want us to say. That's what Satan and these spiritual demons want us to do. They want to get in our head and make it seem like it's bigger than what it is. They want to get in our head and tell us it's never going to get better. They want to just play in our mind and just have us down in the spirit, have our sins land us down, whatever the case may be. And they slowly just start to reel us away from the Most High, slowly and slowly and slowly. They don't want you to pray. They don't want you to read. They don't want you to do those things. So they're going to do everything they can to get you to not do it, to get you to not call upon the name of the Lord. Because the minute you do, that's when they get to fleeing. And they don't want to flee. They want to kind of hop on you and stay on you. But we got to do what we got to do to get them up off us, meaning reading, praying, studying, fasting, calling upon the name of the Lord. I yield on that. I got something to say about these demons, but I'm gonna yield for now. If anybody had a precept they wanted to bring out, something they wanted to say, I yield.
All praises to the Most High. That's what I want to say. All praise to the Most High, because, like, you bring out this mighty lesson through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, and you're so passionate about it. And it's like, to be able to fight these demons, we need that person, like we need, of course, the spirit of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, but like also we need, people, iron sharpeneth iron. And I feel like you're sharpening ours right now, sis. Of course, it's the spirit of the Most High Yahweh Shai, but just wanted to say that.
Definitely the spirit of Most High Yahweh Shai. What can I say? I'm just a puppet, for real. But it's definitely the spirit of Most High Yahweh Shai, because, like, I just feel like, me included, I give these spiritual demons too much credit. Like, and all I gotta do is, get up in that field with you, throw them bust up. You feel what I'm saying? Just beat you up. That's all I gotta do. But I make it seem like it's the end of the world when the Most High has given us the resources to fight these spiritual demons. He's given us the. Let me get Hebrews 4:12. Hold on, because this is gonna be my favorite precept. This is gonna be my favorite. Luke 10:19 and 20. I'm pulling it out every day, every week. This is gonna be my go-to, because we have the power to tread upon these spiritual. I'm talking about walk upon these spiritual demons, stomp on them. Exactly how you kill a bug. We got the power to do that. Kind of just twist it up out of here. We got the spirit. We the power for the Most High. How about Shema? He gave us the power to do this. So it's like, I'm gonna beat you up. We gotta fight. Like, this is the condition of the battle. We're gonna go through it. Okay, do the two step. Don't get me started. We have the power to like walk it out on these demons. And I'm not gonna sing the song, but if you know, you know. We have the fear. Like the most I have about Shema Shah give us the power to do that to these demons. Like, but I just feel like we make it so much harder. And it don't even gotta be that hard. I'm like, it's it's gonna get tough. It's a condition of the battle. You know, the spirit is always warring against the flesh. This is a condition of the battle. But we got the power to beat them up, y'all. Like, I don't know. That just kind of like turned me up through the spirit. Like, you cannot overcome me, demon. I'm gonna overcome you because the Most High, how about Shema Hashan said it, or else he wouldn't have sent it on me. You're not gonna I'm gonna beat you up. It's just like we gotta fight these demons, like, because they try to make us feel like they got us in a headlock. They kind of choke us up. You ain't going nowhere. I got you. And they start to reel us in. But that's when we got to put on that whole armor of the Most High, how about Shema Shah, gird up our loins and just get the fighting. And this Hebrews 4:12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Meaning, this spiritual sword, the 1611 KJV, the word of the Most High, how about Shema Shah, is sharper than any sword. And what do you do with a sword? Somebody please tell me, drop in the chat with something. What do you do with a sword? Crickets.
You defend yourself with it.
Exactly. Slice and dice, fight. Slice and dice. Kaya, please. But that's what you do, and that's what you do with a sword. That's what you do with a sword. Like in a battle, when y'all be watching, I've seen a few movies like in history class or just movies in general when they be, when they be using the swords, they kill each other with it. They defend themselves with it. So the word of the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shah, is sharper than any two-edged sword. And this is our spiritual sword. My other Bible's over here, but this is our spiritual sword. So we take these scripts, we take the word of Most High, Shema Shah, and we cut these demons up with it because this is our sword through the spirit. This is our spiritual sword. And this script, the word of the Most High, is sharper than any two-edged sword. It's the sharpest thing ever. So we kind of got to take these scripts and slice and dice these demons with it. Cut the demon neck off. Kind of just chop the demon up. Just like, I rebuke your name, Yahweh Shema Shah. The Most High gave us the power to do that. He gave us the resource. He gave us sisterhood. He gave us, the scripts. If you got a head, he gave you your head. So it's just like, we got to use these resources the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah blessed us with and fight these demons. Because they don't have power over us. We're not subject unto them. They're subject unto us. So we have the power of these spiritual demons to put them in their place and to rebuke them and to cut them up. So, like, what are we going to do? Aquila dropped this precept, James 1:12-3, Salakia 13. Blessed is the man that endures temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say he is tempted. I am tempted of Yahweh, for Yahweh cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. So it be these spiritual demons. It be these demons. And blessed is the man that endures temptation. So we got to continue to endure. We must endure. Like, we got to endure all things. And like I was saying earlier in this video I made on my YouTube, this is just light affliction, if we're being honest. 2 Corinthians 4:17. The Most High has given us this grace spirit. He loves us so much, he's given us this grace spirit to get right and to build ourselves up through the spirit, because 2 Ezra 14:16, I believe, there's greater evils to come to this earth. We haven't really seen anything yet. This is just the pre-trial. We haven't seen anything yet. So we got to continue to build ourselves up through the spirit of Most High Yahweh Shema Shah and continue to endure, because right now we're really not enduring through nothing. Like, there is greater evils to come to this earth. We're just preparing for the evils to come to this earth. So we got to continue to endure through all these things to come to pass, Lord willing. We got to continue to endure so we can get that crown of life. We're all trying to get that kingdom, Lord willing, through the promise of Most High Yahweh Shema Shah. We're all running on this race to get that kingdom. So this is what is required. When you take a course in school and prerequisites are required, when you go to a job and you got to go through the interview trial. Well, this is our interview trial. This is our prerequisites, fighting these spiritual demons to try to get to the kingdom, Lord willing. This is the condition of the battle. This is what comes with it. Being in this truth, this is our prerequisite. This is what comes with it, fighting these spiritual demons. And it's not going to get easier. Satan is never going to stop working. He's always going to be on your back. He's always going to try to use people to distract you. He's always going to be playing mind games. He's never going to stop. That means we got to work much harder. We got to continue to do what we got to do as women to beat these demons up. because they're never going to stop. So we can't stop. The condition of the battle is never going to stop until we make it to the kingdom, Lord willing. But to get to the kingdom, we got to continue to endure, keep the commandments, most importantly, and fight these demons. Gird up our loins and fight these demons. Use the resources the Most High has given us and cut these spiritual demons up with the spiritual sword. And I'm talking to myself as well. Lord willing, we all get better with fighting these demons. I yield.
Sis, on that note, I have a precept. It's 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Sis, mighty precept. Let me pull it up. This is the book of 1 Peter 5:8. Like the sister just said, we gotta be something be vigilant, because like I just said, and like the sister brought out this precept, the sister Tina, these spiritual demons are always roaring around seeing who they can devour. They always just lurking around ready to hop on somebody. So we got to gird up our loins and stay alert and continue to do the works, as daughter Zions in this thing, because they're never going to stop. They're always running around. It's like what we said a few Bible studies ago. Satan don't get a lunch break. He hitting overtime. He picking up extra shifts. He does not get a day off, a minute off, a second off. He's always working. These spiritual demons are always working. They're always running around to see who they can pick on. So we gotta work even harder. We gotta fight, y'all. Like, this ain't no easy walk. I'm not even finna try to cap, but we gotta remember that these spiritual demons serve the Most High, how about Shema just like we do. They tremble at the fear of the Most. They tremble at the Most High voice just like we do. They fear the Most High just like we do. So they just doing their job. All we gotta do our job. We gotta cut them up. We gotta use these scripts. We gotta fight them back. We gotta rebuke them. And it just get to a point like, are you gonna just let it beat you up, or you gonna fight it back? So kind of you.
I got a precept.
Bring it out.
For one, I want to say shalawam, sisters. Not my first time on the call. I was on the call last week. But it's my first time bringing out a precept. So shalom, everyone. My name is Rosa.
Shalom, Rosa.
But shalom, sis. Hello. Coming out of Mark, I'm gonna go to Mark 3 and start at 14. And it said, and he ordained 12 that they should be with him, and that he might send them forth to preach, and to have power to heal sicknesses and to cast out devils. So we know that walking with the Most High in the name of Yeshua, he's given us this power over these devils to cast them out. They're beneath us, like you said. We're stumping on them like you stepping on a bug outside. We stump, they don't have any dominion over us. We have dominion over them. And also, let's see, coming out of John, going to John 7 and John 8 and 12. And it said, then spoke Yahushua unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. So dealing with these demons and stuff, we following Yahushua, leading us to the Most High or whatever. He is walking with him, which is in righteousness, where we no longer have to dwell in that darkness. And just one more precept, going to John 8, starting at John 8 and 31, it said, then said Yahushua to those Jews which believed on him, if you continue in my word, then ye are my disciples indeed, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So we know the truth. We know that we have power over these demons. We know the how to walk in righteousness. So we're given the green book to life, and more than life, to eternal life. So I yield. I just wanted to say that.
Sister Rosa just bringing it out. Mighty sister bringing it out, bringing the mighty precepts out. Now that we, like she said, we're in this truth. We know, who we are according to the Most High. How about Shema? We know we got the power to tread over these spiritual demons, and that should set us free. Like she said, it gives us literally gives us the blueprint of life. Like the Most High, how about Shema gives us the blueprint of life. He gives us literally how to move in life, how to fight the spiritual demons, how to gird up our loins. Every situation you could think of, there's precepts to comfort you, to help you. Everything we ever need is in the Bible because the Most High set it up that way. So we got to use these resources and tread upon these spiritual demons because he gave us the power to cast out these devils. We got to do our job because the Most High already did his job. He brought us to this truth. He gave us his, he's granting us his grace period. He's forgiving us on a daily basis, Lord willing, like he is giving us mercy and grace, and he's giving us the power to overcome these spiritual demons. So the Most High is doing everything he said he was going to do. We got to do our job. The Most High, like we said in our last call, the Most High is not a liar. Everything he said has come to pass and will come to pass. So the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai, has done what he's supposed to do. He's brought us this far. He's given us the power to do this, and now it's like the ball is in your court. I've given you these much resources. Now, what are you going to do with it? It's like a test for school. The teacher give you the notes. She even give you the answers. She give you everything you need to get. She gives you everything you need to successfully pass the test, and you still fail. And it's like the Most High is giving us the resources to fight the spiritual demons. So why are we not using them to fight? We don't want to fail the test every time. A just man falls and get back up. We know that. But you don't want to fail the test every time when the Lord gave us the resources. The Lord gave us the resources just like the teacher gave you the resources to a test. So you got to use them. We're trying to pass these tests because it's all just a test. You got to use your study guide. You kind of got to use your study guide in this thing. Studying these scripts. Okay. All right. Boom. Precepts on the lust demon. All right. Cutting them up. Cut them. Get thee behind me. You can name me how about Shema Shah. Cutting them up. Precepts on overthinking demon. Gotcha. Precept on this demon. Okay, I got you now. We got everything we need to cut them up. Use the resources. I yield.
Slakia, you can go ahead. Slakia, sis, you can go ahead.
Oh, you're fine, sis. You could have went here. I just wanted to just kind of back being off of what she said about the devil does his job and he does it well. He messing with everybody. Satan, these spirits, they out here, they messing with everybody. They do their job well. No days off, working overtime. And we got to be the same way for the Most High. Especially when it said, I can't think of the precept right off my head. Somebody might be able to put it in the chat, but the righteous are going to scarcely make it in. So don't take that precept too lightly. Thing, it does get overwhelming with some stuff, especially with us having to unlearn a lot of things and relearn new things. But we just got to stay diligent in this thing, like diligent in the truth, reading, bring, not only for ourselves, but once we have the knowledge, we can't be selfish with the knowledge as well, like letting other people around us know as well about the truth, like our family and stuff like that. So I yield. That's all I wanted to say.
All praise to the Most High. I had 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19. And it reads, "What know ye not that your body is the temple of the Ruach HaKodesh, which is in you, which ye have of Yahweh, and ye are not your own." So basically, like, we know that our body's the temple. We know we have to take care of it, like, food, like what you eat, what you put on your body, not getting tattoos, things of that sort. But when you kind of think of it in another aspect of protecting yourself, protecting your temple from these spiritual demons, you don't want spiritual demons to be manifesting on your temple. You gotta fight these demons. You gotta kick these demons off your temple. Like, you don't want your spirit to be ate up by these things. You don't want to allow demons to just kind of chill in your spirit. Your spirit's off. You got demons from lust. You got all types of spirit. Why you want them demons to kind of chill on your temple? Why you not fighting off these demons? So I brought that out. I was thinking about that earlier because I was reading that precept and Satan tried to play my mind and had me thinking like, nah, I shouldn't bring that out. But then all praise to the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he put that in my spirit, just what I just said, to protect our temple from these spiritual demons. We have to learn how to fight these spiritual demons. We got to keep our garments clean and keep our temple clean as well as our spirit. So that's pretty much all I had to bring out on that. So Khan, I yield.
Boy, that's mighty. All praise to the Most High. I'm over here shaking my head like, I ain't even ever thought of it like that. But Fallon, remember, like you said a while back, it's like you got to treat these demons like an unwelcome guest in your home. You're not welcome here. So, Khan, you don't want these spiritual demons just manifesting in your temple, just chilling in your spirit. That's why we got to do what's required of us to rebuke them and to get them up out of here. Because if you don't rebuke these demons, and if you don't do what you got to do to get these demons off you by praying, fasting, and studying, now we know that these spiritual demons only move at the Most High voice. Like they're only going to move when the Most High Yahweh Shema say so. But if you're not praying that they get removed, fasting that they get removed, Lord willing, studying, cutting them up with these precepts, they're not going to move. They're just going to slowly eat away at your spirit. They're just going to slowly reel you in back into the flesh, into the world, and just slowly eat away at your spirit. Just slowly take away your spirit. You got to treat these demons like an unwelcome guest in your home. Demons kind of just chilling on the couch, drinking wine, eating chips. Yeah, I got her. She ain't going nowhere. Demons just kind of chilling. They're comfortable. These demons can't be comfortable. They should be unwelcome. They're unwelcome guests in our home. In our temple of the Most High, how about Shema Shai? They're not welcomed in our spiritual realm. They're not welcomed here. So that's how we got to treat them. And just, what the Sister Rosa said, brain fart, that's Satan. But Con, we don't study and pray and fast just for ourselves either. We got to edify our sisters. And there's a precept in that inside, right? Y'all, I always forget it. It's every time I always forget it. Let's see if I can find it, Lord willing. So like it. I know it's in the. I always forget it. And at one point I had it on a sticky note on my desk because I keep forgetting it. 1 second, y'all. So like it. Bubba Kashad, just bear with me, please.
Sis, while you looking for that, I got a precept to backbone what she just brought out, if you don't mind.
Oh, go ahead, sis.
This is coming out of Isaiah. This is Isaiah 1, starting at verse 16. Like you just said in the other sister, I'm sorry, I don't know y'all names. I gotta learn names, but like you and the other sister had just said, you want to call out these, if you're dealing with any demons, don't sit there and dwell with them. Don't play house with them. You want to call these demons out because the Most High see everything. I always find it funny when Christians be like, he knows my heart. And I'm like, yeah, that's a powerful statement that you just said, because yes, he really does know your heart. And that's the craziest thing, like the stuff that, we think that we just saying to ourselves, he know it. He know, we don't even have to verbally say it. He already know it before it came to us. But this is Isaiah 1:16, and it says, wash you, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings from before my eyes, cease to do evil. Learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, and plead for the widow. So you want to get those spirits, you want to call them out. I remember one night me and my husband were praying, and I was still trying to get some understanding, and he had said something like, try us with fire. If there's be something in me, call it out. And I'm like, hold up, wait, why are you saying that? Why are you saying something like that? And then I kind of had to, he kind of had to show me in the script, like, these spirits, you want to get them called out, because when it's that time that Yahushua returns for us, you don't want to be found with a speckle or spot or anything. You want to be washed clean. You want to be found blameless. And I yield on that.
All right, that's mighty. That's mighty. We're trying to be as blameless as possible. As Lord, like in the account, Luke 1:5-6, I'll pull it in a minute. We're trying to be as blameless as possible. So that's a mighty precept. Man, spirit moving tonight, boy. I'll praise the Most High. We gotta get these demons up out of here. When Yahushua come back, we want to be found as blameless as possible. We don't want to be found with a dang lust demon still on us. We got to do everything we can to get these demons off us and to wash them and put them away. right? And then it's like, I found the precept all praises, Iraq 3:17. Like the sister Rosa brought out, we don't study and pray and fast and all that just for ourselves. We do it for our sisters as well. We do it for we do it for our nation, because a sister might be battling with a spiritual demon you just got done overcoming through the power of the Most High. So now, through what you've been through, you can help this sister, or through your testimony, you can help this sister. Consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning. So we don't fight these spiritual demons and fast and pray just for ourselves. It's bigger than us. I definitely don't get a Bible study just for me. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than all of us. We're doing this together. I might be battling with a demon that Tina might have just overcame, and now through the power of the Most High, Tina can help me. So it's just like we're not doing it just for ourselves, and we're trying to be as blameless as possible. And I'm gonna get that in the book of Luke real quick, chapter 1 and verse 5-6. There was in the days of Herod, the king of Judah, a certain priest named Zacharias of the course of Abia, and his wife was of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. And they were both righteous before Yahweh, walking in all the commandments and ordinances of the Lord, blameless. So we're trying to be as righteous and blameless as possible as our foremothers in this account, trying to be as blameless as possible, walking in the ordinance of the Lord. So we gotta, call these spiritual demons out, rebuke them. I rebuke you in the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, rebuking these demons, cutting them up, doing what we gotta do to get them up out of our spirit, because they're not welcome here. We're trying to, get us cleansed, asking the Most High to cleanse us, to purify our heart daily. So kind of yield. Mighty precept, mighty all praises.
That was mighty. Just to clarify, what was the precept before this? Was it something in Sirach, or was it the Isaiah precept?
Isaiah 1:16, Sirach 33:17, Luke 1:5-6.
Okay, cool. I got it.
Kind of.
Kilo. Man, these kids way.
Was you gonna bring some out, Kaya? No, okay.
I had a precept, 2 Thessalonians, if nobody had one to bring out yet.
Go ahead, sis.
Okay, kind. So this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 3. And it says, but the Lord is faithful, who shall selectively establish you and keep you from evil. So, the Lord is going to protect us from evil. He's going to protect us from all of these spiritual demons, but we got to help the Lord out. We got to do our part as well. We got to fight off these demons, because like we were saying, the Lord gave us power to fight off these demons. He gave us the strength. Luke, I believe it was 10 and 19 that you brought out earlier. So if I'm wrong. But I read that precept earlier and I was like, man, that's fire. Like you said, you never seen it. I never seen it either. But I was like, that's crazy. Like the Lord literally just told us that he gave us the power to stomp out these demons. So why are we not stomping out these demons? Like, come on now. But he said that he will establish you and keep you from evil. So he gonna do that. He gonna keep you from the evil spirits. But we gotta do our part as well and continue to fight off these demons every single day. They don't get no type of break. they kind of just, they chilling, they lurking in the woods, trying to find the next person. They may not get you in this area. So they I'm like, oh, okay, I can't get her in that area. So let me try to get her in this area. This is the area that oh yeah, she been lacking here. I got her. I got her right there. So let me go ahead and pluck off that fruit. Like I mentioned in the group chat earlier. I was saying how we the fruit, and the fruit is basically our soul. And Satan, he coming for their soul. He coming for that fruit. So he gonna pluck off as much fruit as you allow him to. And what happens if you left with no fruit? You don't let Satan take all your fruit. You don't let him devour your soul. How you gonna produce more fruit in this thing? You pray, you fast, you call upon the name of Yahweh so that he can help you to produce more fruit and help you fight off these demons. So kind I yield.
Kind. Like these spiritual demons, they know where they can hit us at. They know who they can who they can mess with, how they can mess with them. These spiritual demons know these things. They know exactly where to get you. But like the Most High is going to protect us from all these things. And the Most High, he's not going to forsake his people. Yeah, we're going to go through things, but the Most High is always with us. And I'm going to get that precept in a minute. But kind of like, we got to do our part. It's like we got to meet like it's a two-way street. The Most High is doing his part. We got to do our part. We got to meet the Most High halfway. We got to fight the spiritual demons. So it's like the Most High is going to keep us protected. Let me get I got a few precepts. Hold on one second. Let me get this first. I read this precept the other day. Kiara said, I was like, oh, bring that out. This second Maccabees 6:16. And therefore he never withdraweth his mercy from us. And though he punished with adversity, yet doth he never forsake his people. So the Most High mercy never leaves upon Israel. Let me get this precept. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. I got to get this. I got to get this. 1 second. Bubba Kashot, bear with me. I think it's in the second chapter when the Most High said, hold on, let me see. Or might be in the third. Okay, I think this is the third. 1 second, yeah, Bubba Kashot, bear with me. Okay, looks like this. Okay, it was in chapter 4. Okay, so this is the book of Exodus chapter 4 and verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. So we're the Most High's firstborn. Like the Most High loves us so much. The Most High is never going to forsake his people. And like I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this is my first time reading a book of Exodus, and I've never really read the Torah. So, Most High will, I can finish the book of Exodus and, continue to read the Torah. But the love the Most High got for us, it really shows as I've been reading Exodus. The Most High loves us so, so, so much, and he's given us this grace period. The Most High is never going to forsake us, but we can't forsake him. We got to continue to do the works. The Most High is never going to forsake his people. His mercy is not going to withdraw from us, but we can't take that for granted. We got to continue to do the works for real. And though he punished us with adversity, though he sent us through the fire, though he's sending spiritual demons down on us to prove us, to see if we're going to really call upon the name of him, to see if we're going to really endure and gird up our loins, though he sent us through these things, he's never going to forsake his people. The Most High is always with us and protecting us. But it's just like, you got to ask yourself, like, am I going to fight these demons? Because like the sister Fallon says, Satan is going to just start eating away at your soul, and then you're not going to have anything left. You're not going to have anything left because you don't let these spiritual demons dry you out and suck you away because you haven't been doing what you're supposed to be doing, diligent in fighting these demons, and calling upon the name of the Most High, Habashim Shah. But the Most High is never going to forsake us. And I wanted to get one more. I wanted to get one more, 2 more, sloppy, 3 more. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain my own ways before him. So the Most High slays us, the Most High sends us through affliction, the Most High reproves us, he rebukes us, he does whatever he wants with us. But we still got to trust in him. We got to have that mindset of Job and still trust in him. He also shall be my salvation, for an hypocrite shall not come before him. The Most High is our, he's our refuge. That's our safe place. We dwell in his safety. The Most High is always protecting us. He's protecting us from these spiritual demons. Luke 10:19. I'm going to read it again. I'm about to read it again. And I'm about to read verse 20 again. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Notwithstanding in this, rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. These spirits are not going to hurt us. The Most High is protecting us from this evil, but we got to fight these spiritual demons and continue to trust in the Most High. And I wanted to get this real quick in the book of Psalms. One of my favorite precepts, 37 and 24. And I wanted to get this account in Matthew as well. And then I'm going to yield, Lord willing. This book of Psalms 37 and 24, and it reads, though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. So when we find these spiritual demons, and like I said, Satan and these spiritual demons try to make us seem like it's bigger than what it is. They try to make us feel like it's the end of the world and to give up on the Most High. But it's a post I've seen on Instagram, and it said Satan tells you give up on the Most High. But Yahweh Shah said, I knew everything that you would do before you were even born, and I still called you in this thing. I'm not done with you. So we got to remember that the Most High Yahweh Shah knew everything we would do and everything we would go through before we were even born. Jeremiah 1:5, he knew us before the womb. Psalms 139:16, everything is preordained. So while we're trying to let Satan play in our head and say, just give up, it's okay. Say, the Lord done with you. Yahweh Shah didn't say that. The Lord is dealing with us, and that's a blessing. And though we're gonna fall, but we're not utterly cast down, because when we're fighting spiritual demons and we feel like we've hit very rock bottom, we're just at our very lowest, and we think we're utterly cast down, the Lord said we're not utterly cast down. When we think we're just hanging by a thread, the Lord is upholding us with his hand. He's saying, come on, you got this. Fallon, you got this. Kaya, you got this. He's saying, hey, you got this. Aquila, you got this. Tina, you got this. Giselle, you got this. Rosa, you got this. Brian, the Most High saying, you got this. He's literally upholding us with his right hand. He's saying, come on, I'm right here. Come on, I'm right. I got you. And we got to trust in the Lord. Because though we fall, we're not going to be utterly cast down. Though the Most High slay us, we still got to trust in him. The Most High is literally holding us and saying, I got you. Because we're stronger than we think in adversity. We're stronger than we think. The demons try to tell us we're at our weakest, but Paul said, when I am weak, then I am strong. So we're stronger than we think when we're going through. That is our strongest point in adversity. So while we think like everything is just all hell breaking loose, it's never going to get better, and we're utterly, the Lord said, you're not utterly cast down, and I'm upholding you with my right hand. I'm right here, and I got you, but you got to trust me, and you got to fight, because this is the condition of the battle, and it's not going to get easier, but you got to fight. This is what I called you in this truth to do, to fight these demons, and you can do it because I called you, and I sent these demons on you that I created. I created these demons. I created the heavens and the earth, and I called you in this truth. I sent these demons on you because I knew you could overcome it. You can do it. I'm right here. You got to fight. We got to fight. So it's just, we got to fight. The Most High is right here, cheering us on, holding us with his hand. The Lord is not going to forsake us, but we can't forsake him. We got to continue to stay diligent in these scripts and do what we got to do and fight these demons, because we can do that. We got to truly believe through the power of the Most High, we can overcome these demons. We have to truly believe that, like, all praise to the Most High. Let me get this precept. Let me get this account, actually. I'm gonna start at verse 15. Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic, crazy man, and sore vexed, for oftentimes he falleth into the fire and oft into the water. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Then Yahweh answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. So Yahweh saying, y'all are faithful. Like, you bring him to me. Y'all can do this. And Yahweh rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Yahweh apart and said, why could not we cast him out? And Yahweh said unto them, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. So basically, they're trying to get the demon out and they couldn't because they didn't have faith. And Yahushua said, "You faithfulness, just bring it to me. I'll take care of it." But this kind, however, this kind goes out, you got to pray and fast it out. So some of these spiritual demons, all of them, we got to fast and pray. Not some, all of them. We got to fast and pray. And again, they only, be removed by if the Most High say so. We got to do and fast and pray it all. But also we got to have faith. We got to have faith that we can purge it out, because they didn't have faith they could get that demon out. So are we going to be like them, or we're going to have faith we can get the demon out? Or we're going to have that war is mystery, man, this demon will never leave me? Or are we going to have faith that we can purge the demon out? Because the Most High, we just pulled some accounts now saying that we have power through the power of the Most High, Yahweh, we have the power to rebuke these demons, to tread them out, to tread upon them, to cast them out, to rebuke them. We have the power to do this through the power of the Most High, Yahweh. So we need to be doing it. But do we have faith that we can truly purge them out, or we got that wavering faith? Even if we have a little bit of faith is better than nothing, but you got to truly believe. You can't have it wavering, but a little faith, just a grain of a mustard seed, is better than no faith at all. So we got to have faith that we can purge these demons out. We got to have faith that through the power of the Most High, the Most High is with us and upholding us, which He is. We got to have faith through the power of the Most High, we can purge these demons out, because we can. Why? Because the Most High says so. So, I yield.
I had a precept in Matthew chapter 12, verse 43 through 45. And it reads, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. Then he said, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man, Salakia, is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto the wicked generation. So that's basically saying, Salakia, that's basically saying that, the spirits of the man, these spirits are unclean or evil, and they can dwell in your house, in your body, and just like a parasite type thing. But when the spirits come, when Satan come, and he see the house been cleaned up, he gonna want it back. He gonna kind of want to dirty it up again. So that's when he gonna kind of bring. He got his host. Satan got his host. His little demons, his workers too. Just like Yahushua, he got the angels. Satan got his workers. So he got to have that extra help. Now that the house is all cleaned up, you've been doing what you're supposed to do. Satan, he don't want that. And you can see more accounts in that in Sirach 27 and also 39, going more deeper into it. But that's what I had to bring out today, and I yield.
Never read that before. That's mighty. Satan gotta get that extra help, get them demons. That is mighty. All praises. All praises. You kind of gotta treat it like a fly, like a gnat. Like when you walking, I was walking today and I thought a bug, and I was like, ugh, you gotta treat these demons like that. Like, get up off me. You're not welcome here. I gotta flee it away. Like, I rebuke your name, how about Shemasha? I'm gonna put these precepts they dropped in the chat. I'm gonna get this precept first, because that's crazy. That's the spirit. I was actually thinking about that. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthens me. So we can do all things through Hamashiach, who strengthens us. We can fight these spiritual demons. We can rebuke these spiritual demons. We can purge them out. We can punch them in the face. We can slice them up, slice and dice them with this spiritual sword. Y'all know that game, Ninja Fruit or something like that? Let me see. Ninja Fruit.
You talking Ninja Fruit? Fruit Ninja?
Oh, Fruit Ninja.
Ninja Fruit.
Fruit Ninja, my bad. I haven't played that game in a long time. We gotta treat these spiritual demons like Fruit Ninja. You know, and literally they had the sound and everything. Like, I wish I could just play a clip on y'all on YouTube of how it is. Actually, I'm gonna find one. You know what? I'm not, but hey, you get the game. You get what I'm saying? Like, these games, this game right here, the fruit would go in the air and you try to you be on your phone, little kid, yeah, trying to slice it, yeah, gotcha. You know, trying to slice the fruits, and they make that noise, that as you slice the fruit. That's how we gotta do these demons. We got the spiritual sword. We gotta put these spirits in me. How about you, Marsha? Take the spiritual sword and slice these them. Just slice them up. Just slice them and dice them. Just cut them up. And then my bad. I didn't think y'all know what I've been talking about, but I feel like everybody played that game. I sure did. Baruch 4:28. This is mighty. Somebody precept. For as it was your mind to go straight from your house, so being returned, seeking 10 times more. So we gotta seek the Most High 10 times more, because we're gonna fall. Our mind is gonna go astray sometimes, but we gotta get up and seek the Most High. How about Shemal Shah? 144 times more. We gotta get up and go even harder. But really, y'all, through the promise with the Most High, how about Shemal Shah? We got the power to beat these demons up. We can whoop their butt. And you know what I really want to say, but yeah, we can whoop their booty. Let me get this precept Giselle drop, and then I'm gonna yield. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but of be of good cheer, I have overcome the world. So, you know, things that we're going through. Okay, this is how I take the precept. Correct me if I'm wrong, or y'all can, you know, tell me how y'all took it. But the things that we're going through, how Shardy walked in this place and overcame all these things. He fasted 40 days and 40 nights. He overcame the temptation. How Shah was perfect. You know, our foremothers and our forefathers, we're not going through anything they didn't go through or worse. You know, so, you know, we're going to have tribulation. But in how about Shemal Shah, we're going to have peace. So we got to continue to rest in the Most High, how about Shemal Shah, to trust in the Lord, to call upon his name. So, Khan, that's how I took that precept. But y'all can elaborate how y'all took it and how y'all apply it. But Khan, I yield.
I have a precept. Let me get the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 3 and 4. And it reads, hold on. All right. And it reads, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. So that's talking about men and women. So we got to make sure that when we're going through these afflictions, we got to realize, like Ken said, like it's condition of the battle. And we really got to treat this like a battle, because we all know like physical battles can be intense, but we know spiritual battles are even bigger. And we know that being in this truth. So we got to make sure that, you know, we're girding up our loins, and we're making sure that we're not, you know, waxing faint in this thing, and really putting on the armor of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's Ephesians 6:10-16. So we got to make sure, you know, we're not getting caught up in this life as well, getting caught up with all the emotions and spirits that other people have on them and stuff. We just got to make sure that, you know, we're staying vigilant, staying circumspect, protecting our spirit, and, you know, trying to be a well-rounded soldier in this thing, because, you know, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua chose us to be in this thing. So we got to really just take heed and just, you know, kind of brush off that affliction and just count joy at the end of the day, because spirits get tired. Spirits don't get tired, but men do. So we just got to keep that in mind. But I yield.
We got to endure hardness as a soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. They may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. So like I said, we can't get caught up in this life. No, we're trying to please the Most High. How about Shema Shah? Galatians 1:10. We're trying to please the Most High. So we can't get caught up within the spiritual demons and caught up in this life. We got to fight these demons. We can't get caught up we got to keep our minds focused on things above. We're trying to get this kingdom. So we got to endure hardness. We got to endure because it's the condition of the battle. This is the condition of the battle. You got to put on the whole armor of the Most High. How about Shema Shah? This is the book of Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Let me start at 11. So like you. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh that you may be able to withstand in this evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. So again, they go to the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. So we got to take the spiritual sword and cut these demons up. Y'all, we got to put on the entire armor of the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah from head to toe. We got to put it on. We got to put on this armor of the Most High so we're able to stand against the wiles of the devil. If you don't, you're going to fall. You're going to fall. If you don't have on the whole armor of the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah, you're going to fall. Just like think about a football game. If you don't got the knee pads on, if you don't got the chest things on, if you don't got the equipment on, you're going to fall. If you don't got the helmet on, you're going to get tackled and you're going to break a bone. You're going to fall. You're out of here. Get them out of here. You know, if you're playing, I don't know, you're wrestling, you don't put on a wrestling uniform, you're going to fall because you're going to get slammed and someone's going to break your neck. That's what's going to happen. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. Like it. What's another one where you got to wear padding equipment? Volleyball. If you don't put on knee pads, you're going to skid your knee. What's another one, y'all? Give me another one.
You already said football, right?
Kind.
Dang. Fencing. You got fencing when they be doing a little sword. And they have that little face thing on their face so they don't get poked in the eye.
I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, well, your eye gonna get poked out if you don't have that on. If you go swimming, you ain't got no goggles, you're gonna drown. Yeah, you're gonna choke on water. Yeah, you need the
What?
goggles.
Y'all over here dying, bro. Y'all are hilarious.
You need some teeth to cover your.
Hey, y'all know what the sister was saying, man. Y'all know what she meant. If you ain't got the little mask thing, you're out of there. If you're going scuba diving without that oxygen tank, you're out of there.
I'm saying, like, y'all know what I mean. Y'all scoffing. You need the nose, mouth, teeth when you go. I'm just saying. I was just trying to use different analogies. If you don't have these things on when you do these sports, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall because you don't have on the proper equipment to fight against this water. You don't have the proper equipment to fight against somebody that's going to tackle you, the football thrown at your head, the basketball hitting off your head and then hitting on the ground. You don't have on the helmet. You don't have on nothing you're supposed to have on to protect your body. And with this time about sports, you don't have nothing you have on to protect your body physically from getting attacked from these things. So you're going to fall because you don't have on the proper equipment. So when you think about this on the spiritual level, through the power of the Spirit of Most High, how about your mouth shot? If you don't have on this whole armor of the Most High, how about your mouth shot? You're not going to be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, and you're going to fall every time. Satan and these spirit demons going to get you every time. They're going to reel at you. They're going. It's like what the brother Ariah brought on the WFI. It's like when you go fishing. And then, you know, when you fish, you kind of slowly bring it in. These spiritual demons going to get you and they're just going to slow you reel you in because you don't have the armor of the Most High on. You're going to fall every single time. So just how you got to put on all this armor and equipment for physical sports, we're talking about our life here because this truth is life or death. We're talking about these spiritual demons we're battling. If you don't put on the whole armor of the Most High, how about your mouth shot, the breastplate of righteousness, if you don't put on the girding your loins about with truth, the feet with the preparation of the gospel, if you don't put on the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, the sword of the Spirit, and stay built up in prayer and faith and fast and study, you're going to fall because you're not protecting your spirit to fight the spiritual demons. You're not girding up your loins and getting your spirit prepared to fight the spiritual demons because you're going to fall. You're not able to stand against You know, we're fighting, this is spiritual warfare. We're fighting spiritual wickedness in high places. You're not going to be able to stand against the devil and his puppets because you don't have on the proper equipment. You don't have on what you're supposed to have on. So the whole armor of the Most High is a must. It's a must. You're going to be around here with a broke neck somewhere, a broken spirit just devoured and gone. So if you ain't trying to get body slammed by these demons, I suggest you put on that helmet and the breastplate. I suggest you put it all on. I got to put it on too. I can get choked up out you, but honor you. I can't. I'm done.
I
Sorry.
wanted to say something.
What'd you say?
So, I just wanted to touch on Ephesians 6 because once the sister brought that out, I was like, like that's a mighty chapter. Like it's a classic, but it's very deep, So like in Ephesians 6:12, it reads, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." So we have to remember that all spirits were created at the same time. So like these spirits know us from, before, like when the Most High created all spirits, and like these demons, they know how to like truly get to us. But the reason why they know that is because the Lord sends spirits on us, like the Most High knows us more than we know us. So like, in the account in First Kings, and then it recaps that account in the book of First Chronicles. I think it's the First Kings chapter 27, but if not, I know Mackenzie knows which account I'm talking about. The Lord sent a lying spirit on the king. Salakia. The Lord spirit sent Salakia. So the Lord sent a lying spirit on one of the prophets, basically to fulfill what the Lord wanted to do. So the Lord sent spirits on us. Second Chronicles chapter 18. So the Lord sent spirits on us, but we also have to remember that like there's, and I touched on this in the group chat, there's a verse in Ephesians chapter 6 where it basically says, we got to put on this armor so that we can quench the fiery darts of the devil. That's not to say, like I was saying, like not so that we can dodge them, so that we can run away from the fiery darts. It's to quench them. And, like when you're quenching your thirst, you're like relieving that thirst you have. So that's just so that we can be better equipped to fight these demons. It's not so we can like flee from it. Of course, like flee from sinners from the face of the serpent. But if the Most High sends the spirit on us, that spirit is going to be on us for as long as the Lord says. And so then Paul goes into say, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the spirit. So we have to, and then it says watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. So we have to pray and give our supplication, tell the Lord, like ask the Lord and tell him, beseech him of what ye need. Like if you're dealing with the spirit, beseech the Lord and have all your prayer and supplication in the spirit, and watch thereunto with all perseverance, which in the BLB perseverance means prayer, and supplication again. So supplication is prayer or expressing need, so with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. So when we pray, like a lot of times I don't pray for each individual sister that I know in the truth and that I know, to fight these spiritual demons, but pray in general. Be like, however you say your prayers. And I pray these things for all of my sisters, for all of my brothers in Israel. Lord willing, we can continue to do that because Paul is telling us later on in the chapter, Paul asks for them to pray for him. I'm pretty sure it's in this chapter. In verse 20, like, because he's saying that he's an ambassador, he's appointed to this God, to preaching this gospel. So he's praying that that the Lord gives him the spirit to be bold for this word. So when we think about fighting spiritual demons and stuff, we also have to not be selfish and pray for our sisters and brothers as well, because pertaining to 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, the things we go through, that it's not like other people are going through it. You may be going through something just so that you can help a sister later on. A sister may be going through something just so that she can help you later on. We don't know, because we don't know the mind of the Lord. The thoughts that the Lord has towards us in Psalm chapter 40, it's too much. We can't number the thoughts that the Lord has towards us, and we also shouldn't be searching them out, like something I'm meditating on as well. So we got to pray for our sisters and brothers as well, and you'd like remember the Lord in the book of Numbers, when the Lord sent us to the wilderness for 40 years, he did that to show us, like, then it goes into 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and 13, to show us that the things we go through are not just us, like we don't just go through these things. We have sisters and brothers who go through the same things we go through, maybe on a higher furnace. So, like we got to pray for each other as well. But I feel I just kind of went everywhere, but Lord willing, it made sense. But I yield.
That's just the spirit of the Most High. And we gotta pray. Sometimes I find myself, the sisters, that I communicate with on a daily basis, I be having y'all prayers written down in my phone. So like every time our prayer hit 3 p.m., I go over it and pray for all of those sisters. But it's so many more sisters in Yasharala and so many more brothers. Like we have to pray for the entire nation. We gotta pray for everybody. We gotta pray for everybody. And it's so many Israelites in this truth. So many of us, we can't, it's so many names. We got to pray for the entire nation. We got to pray for the entire nation, because we're all battling these demons. I might be battling a demon that Aquila might be battling, or Aquila might have just overcame a demon that I'm battling. So we need each other in this walk, and we got to pray for everyone. And the account Aquila was talking about, 2 Chronicles 18 and 17 and down, basically to sum it up, the Most High sent a lying spirit in the mouth of the prophets. He said the spirits entice Ahab, king of Israel. These spirits do what the Most High Yahweh tell them to do. So we're never going to go through nothing, or the spirit sent on us that we can't overcome. So, let me just read the account. The king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, "Did I not tell thee that he would not prophesy good unto me, but evil?" Again he said, "Therefore hear the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting upon his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, Who shall entice Ahab, king of Israel, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one spake, saying after this manner, and another saying after that manner. Then there came out a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will entice him. And the Lord said unto him, Wherewith? And he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And the Lord said, Thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail. Go out and do even so. Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of these thy prophets, and the Lord has spoken evil against thee. So the Lord tells these spirits to go, go entice my servant Kiara, go entice my servant Breon, go mess with my servant and see how she react. Then, Satan in the Most High was having conversations every day in the book of Job, especially the first chapter. So it's like these spirits just doing what they told to do. And we got to do what we're told to do. Wear the whole armor of the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah, gird up our loins and tread upon these spiritual demons. Why? Because we have the power to do so through the power of the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah. We have to have faith that we can purge them out. If we don't got faith, we don't got none. And we lack faith as an entire nation, if I'm being honest. All of us lack faith, and we all could use more faith, but Israel just lacked faith as a whole. And that's where Satan get us at the most. And we're all praying for more faith daily, because when you're praying for something, you got to pray for it daily, but we're all praying for more faith daily. But Satan comes at us an entire nation with the faith, because if we don't got faith, we don't got nothing. Faith is the foundation. So we got to have faith that we can really, purge these demons out, that these demons can really leave us alone through the power of the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah. If it be his will, we got to do what we got to do to get them up off us. Mighty, mighty precepts. All praise to the Most High. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, and I'm gonna start at verse 6. For Yahweh, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, have shined in our heart to give the light of knowledge of the glory of Yahweh in the face of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of Yahweh and not of us. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Yahweh Shah, that the life also of Yahweh Shah may be made manifest in our body, for which we live, are always delivered unto death for Yahweh Shah's sake, that the life of also of Yahweh Shah might be made manifest in our mortal flesh. So then death worketh in us, but life in you. We have in the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believe, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe, and therefore we speak. So we're cast down, but not destroyed, persecuted, but not forsaken, distressed, we're not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. So it's not that serious. We make it that serious. We give these spiritual demons too much credit. We make it feel like they tell us it's the end of the world and we believe it. We give these spiritual demons too much credit and we make it bigger than what it is, but we're not destroyed. We're not forsaken. The Lord is literally upholding us with his hand. He's haven't forgot about us. We're not destroyed, but that's how these spiritual demons come in our mind and make us feel. That's how he's coming. What does Shamra Atha mean? I know Shamra means protect, kind all person most high. I love you, sis. Keep enduring, but kind. But these spiritual demons make us feel like they just come in our mind and just make us feel like, it's the end of the world and it's not gonna get better. They make us feel like they kind of try to make us feel like it's bigger than what it is, and it ain't. And it's not. It ain't that deep. Through the power of the Most High, how about Shema Shah, we got to continue to fight these demons. We just give them too much credit. We give these spirits too much credit, and they don't need not an ounce of credit, because you ain't did nothing but come and kill, steal, and destroy. You ain't did nothing but mess some stuff up. Shoot, they don't get no type of credit, but we give them that much credit though. We give them that much credit, and they don't even need it. I yield, by the way. Anyone have a precept? I don't think I had any more. Is there 45 kind? Mighty, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So the Most High, says we already pulled Ephesians 6:16 twice. All praise the Most High. But I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. The Most High does all these things. The Most High, Yahweh Shema Shah, Yahweh, creator of heavens and earth. The Most High does all these things. And the spirit is not that serious, because the Most High created the spirit. The Most High created this evil demonic spirit. He created it. And he created it he sent it to hop on you. And again, like I said, the Most High wouldn't have sent it on you if he didn't think you could overcome it. But again, the Lord is not going to suffer us anything we cannot bear. There's always a way to escape. We can overcome this demon, or the Lord wouldn't send it on us. So quit giving the spiritual demon so much credit. The Lord created it. Do what you got to do. Use the resources the Lord got you to rebuke the demon and fight it. Psalm 5:12. The Lord created it all. The Lord created it all. The Lord will bless the righteous with favor, wilt thou compass him as with a shield. For thou, Lord, will bless the righteous with favor. Wilt thou compass him with as a shield. Kai, did you want to break that down? I'm looking puzzled.
Kind. So basically, as long as we're just doing our part and staying righteous, following these laws, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, the Lord will have favor with us and, basically protect us. As we were saying earlier in Ephesians 6, Yahweh shall we use them as a shield to protect us from these wicked spirits and to help us fight and be able to stay in this fight. Because, we'd rather fight with the armor of Yahweh Shai than just, it's kind of like going to war with no armor, just going out there with a t-shirt, and a skirt on, and you just kind of walk out there and folks got AK-14s, AK-14s, AK-47s, Mac 11, you feel me, Glock, all the types of crazy stuff. And you just kind of walk out there with your little dress on, got your fringes, but you ain't got no armor on. So you just got to make sure, that we're staying as righteous as possible, walking down the path of righteousness. And, Yahweh Shai is going to take care of us. We just got to trust in him. And then I want to get Psalms 28:7 to kind of let me back off of that, if you will. And it says, the Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusteth in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoiceth, and with my song will I praise him. So, we got to just count it all joy when we're going through this stuff. We know that Yahweh Shai is our strength. We cannot get our strength from nothing else, or else it's wicked. We got to literally use the scripture that he has literally given us. He gave us the blueprint, the guide. All you got to do is just sit down in front of it and take it in and apply it. Yahweh Shai wants us to trust in him with all of our heart, mind, soul, body, all that. So we got to make sure that, in order, if we want help from Yahweh Shai, the Most High God, then we got to do our part and he'll do his. Plain and simple. But I yield.
All right, that was mighty, sis. All praises. God, we want the Most High to do his part. We got to do our part. Like we already brought out and keep bringing out. We got the literal blueprint. Our teacher, she, I know for my midterms, I got all hundreds on my midterms. You feel? No, funny stuff. But I got all hundreds on my midterms, and I got like a 95 on one of them. But why did I get that? Because the teacher gave me the answers. She basically gave me the answers. I looked at the PowerPoint, I looked at the notes, and it literally had the answers word for word. I was like, ooh, this is smooth. The Lord giving us the answers. He giving us the blueprint. He giving us the scripts, sisters, everything we need to fight the spiritual demons. We got to do our part. We got to continue to stay righteous as blameless as possible, trying to strive at perfection through the promise of the Most High, how about Shemashah, and do our part. The Lord can protect us. And I wanted to get Psalms 18:2, and then and we already know the Most High, John 9:31, the Most High, he ain't dealing with sinners. He don't hear sinners. We already know the Most High hate wickedness, and that's in Sirach. I forgot where, but it's in Sirach somewhere. Where it might be in Wisdom of Solomon, I don't know. But the Most High, he hates wickedness. We already know that the Most High, he don't even hear sinners. So the Most High, we got to continue to strive to be as righteous and blameless as possible. The Most High can hear us, and he can deliver us, so he can uphold us, so he can protect us. We need, like I said, he literally gave us everything we needed. The Most High want to be there for us. He wants to, but we gotta do our part so he can show up. So I'm gonna start at Psalms 18:1, and he said, "I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation and my high tower. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, so shall I be saved from mine enemies. The sorrow." The water says, that's mighty. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me. In my distress, I called upon the Lord and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even unto his ears. So we got to move in the spirit of David. And cry unto the Most High, Yahweh Shemashah, because the Lord, the Most High, is our rock, our fortress, our deliverer. our buckler, the horn of our salvation, and our high tower. So we got to continue to call upon the name of the Lord when these spiritual demons, the stars of death, the stars of hell, these spiritual demons got us in these depths of hell. When they really beating us up, we got to put on the whole armor of the Most High and fight them and call upon the name of the Lord, because the Most High wants to be there for us. But we got to do what we got to do. It's a two-way street. We literally got the blueprint. So we got to use these scripts. We got to call upon the name of the Lord in our distress and make sure we're doing everything we can to be as righteous as possible. Because the Most High don't hear sinners, John 9:31. So we want the Lord to hear us. We got to do what we got to do. We got to fight these demons, y'all. This is the condition of the battle. This is this condition of the battle. This is what comes with being in this truth. And I don't want to be in the world no more. Yeah, how forbid I ever get back in the world. Lord willing, we all stay in this thing. Lord willing, the Most High keep all of us in this truth. Lord willing, we never fall out this truth. Most High willing, how forbid we fall out. Lord willing, we stay in this truth. So I would much rather go through this than to be in the world. I would, it's a blessing we even in this truth that He woke us up. So this is what comes with it. Fighting these demons, this is what comes with it. But the Lord is our rock, our fortress, our shield. The Most High is protecting us. I'm reading it again. Luke 10:19. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. These demons are not going to hurt us. Quit giving them so much credit. Yeah, how about Shemiah Shai credit these spiritual demons? Do what you gotta do and fight them. Quit giving them so much credit. These spiritual demons, they come in our head, and then we tell ourselves, and we make it a big deal, and we make it bigger than what it is, and it ain't that deep and it ain't that big. But that's how much we get. That's how much credit we get these demons, and they don't need a lick of credit, an ounce of credit. So you ain't did never what the Most High Yahweh Shema told you to do. And now I'm finna do what He told me to do. And I'm finna cut you up the spiritual sword. I'm finna put on the whole armor of the Most High, and I'm finna get you back. And you're gonna leave me alone. Now, let me get this precept. It's just the same. Am I tripping, or 2 Samuel chapter 22 said the same thing what I just read? Or I gotta be tripping, y'all. Am I tripping? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. That's the same as that thing I just read. See that? All right. The Most High protecting us. Always. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. We gotta hate everything of the world. If we love anything of the world, the love of the Most High is not in us. Let me get this precept. How I keep bringing it, paraphrasing, but not bringing it out. 2 Ezra 7:57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. Ain't we born upon the earth? We got to fight it. This is the most dangerous battle. I'm not even capping. This is the most dangerous battle, the most deadliest battle. Spirit versus the flesh. Spiritual warfare out here. This is the condition of the battle. Being in this truth, knowing who you are, according to the Most High, how about Shema Shai? This is what we got to do. This is the condition of the battle. We got to fight these demons. We got to go through affliction. We got to get reproved. We got to go through the fire. This is what comes with being in this truth. But I wouldn't have it no other way. All praise on the glory to the Most High. How about Hashem, His mercy and grace? He's calling to this truth. I wouldn't have it no other way. So we got to fight these spiritual demons. This is the condition of the battle. And let me get this precept real quick. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5, and verse. Oopsies. In verse 17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that you cannot do the things that you would. The spirit and the flesh are literally fighting against one another every single second of the day. Our spirit and our flesh is fighting against one another right now. Our flesh don't want us on here to Bible study, edifying one another, but our spirit do. our flesh and our spirit lust against one another every single day. This is the condition of the battle, the spirit versus the flesh. But I wouldn't have it no other way. This is what is, like I told y'all, this is like the Most High said, this is our prerequisite. You know, like when you join a course, you got to take a prerequisite. You know, before you join a team, you got to go through trials. This is our tryout. This is our trial. We got to get to the kingdom, we got to endure all these things. And we have to endure much more things because greater evils to come to this earth. But this is what comes with being in this truth, fighting these demons. This is what comes with it. Would y'all have it any other way? 2 Ezra 14:16, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So greater evils are to come to this earth. We haven't seen anything yet. We haven't seen nothing. This is just slight affliction. 2 Corinthians 4:17, this is light affliction. So we got to continue to endure and get up our lungs because we're all trying to get the kingdom. We're all running this race. We're all trying to run and get that kingdom. But this is the things we got to go through to get it. We got to go through that affliction. We got to go through the reproving process. It's like when you send a jewel under that fire to get it more shiny. The Most High sending us his precious jewels under that fire. Let me get that precept. I think it's this. Malachi 3:17, and they shall be mine, said the Lord of hosts. In that day when I make up my jewels, I will spare them as a man spared his own son that serveth him. So we're the Most High's jewels. So he's sending us to that fire to reprove us, to make us shinier. And this is what we got to go through to get the kingdom. Let me get one more precept. Let me try to find it on my phone real quick. Couple shot, bear with me. It's in Peter. I just don't know where. Con, I praise I found it. So this is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3. And it reads, we start at 14. But if you suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of the terror, neither be troubled. So we're all in this truth, suffering for righteousness' sake. You know, living as righteous and blameless as possible. We're suffering for righteousness' sake. Don't be afraid of these spiritual demons. Don't be troubled. Don't be afraid of these spiritual demons, but be afraid of Most High Yahweh Shai, who's able to kill the flesh and the spirit. Don't be afraid of these spiritual demons because they can't harm us. Yahweh said that he said that in Luke 10:19. Nothing shall by any means hurt you. 17, for it is better if the will of Yahweh be so that ye suffer for well doing than for evil doing. For Hamashiach also has once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to Yahweh, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the spirit. So it's like we'd much rather go through these fight these spiritual demons and suffer for righteous. You know, we much rather. It's better to suffer because we're in this truth than to be in a world receiving judgment and suffering because we've been, you know, stuff like that. So it's much better to be in this truth going through it. Yes, it's tough, but it is better to be in this truth suffering. I wouldn't have it no other way. But this is what comes with being in this truth. The Lord called us into this truth for a reason. He called all of us in this truth for a reason, and we gotta fight. We gotta. This is what comes with it. This is what comes with it. So kind I yield. It's just this is a condition of the battle, y'all. This is what comes with it. So we gotta gird up our loins. So that's a mighty precept. I think that's actually what I wanted to bring out. All praises. This is the book of Hebrews 11:25. Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of Yahweh than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. So it's better to suffer affliction with our sisters than to enjoy the pleasure of sin for a season, to tap into these spiritual demons. You know, the spiritual demons kind of knocking on your door. Hey, psst, you, psst. Remember that good time we had? Yeah, come kick it one more time. Come on, Tina, just one more time. Rosa, just one, psst. You, Rosa, psst. You, tapes. Giselle, psst. Kai, psst. Fallon, psst. One more time. Just, demon just kind of knocking. Just come kick it one more time. One more time. It's better to suffer affliction with our sisters, with the people of Yahweh, keeping his laws and commandments. It's better to go through these spiritual demons and spiritual warfare than to tap into them demons. Demons kind of knocking at your door, and you open it, you be like, yeah, come on, man. You put on a hoodie with the fringes on, you walk with the skirt, you walk out, I'll be back. Just one more time. And the Lord not dealing with that. There remaineth no more sacrifice for sins when you're willfully going off. So it's better to suffer the affliction with the Most High. It's better to go through it, go through the spiritual demons. It's better to fight these spiritual demons than to tap into that demon knocking on your door and to enjoy the pleasure of sin just for a season. Demon just kind of like, you remember me? Yeah, you. I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. You trying to go out? Yahweh ain't gotta know. No, you ain't gotta tell him. You ain't gotta tell him. Nah, don't text Kaya either. Don't text Kaya saying this demon trying me and I need counsel. Don't do it because she's not gonna know what to say. Don't even do it. Don't even call Fallon because she ain't gonna know what to say either. Just come on, just one time. Demons trying to get in your head and tell you not to reach out to the sister. Demons get in your head and they tell you, don't, because these demons know how to mess with us, y'all. They know how to get us. They know where to hit us at. Don't call Kaya. Just come on one more time. Put on the shirt. Leave the fringes and let's go. One more time. These demons are trying to say that. These demons will try you. They will try you. These demons know where to get us at. They're gonna knock at your door and be like, hey, you one last time, let's get it, let's kick it. Don't call Kaya. Don't call her. Satan will literally put it in your head. The Most High will literally send Satan down and have him will literally put it in your head and make you think nothing what you're doing is wrong and to tell you not to call the sisters. It will happen. But it's much better to go through these spiritual to fight the condition of the battle, to fight, to endure, to call up the name of the Lord, to fight these spiritual demons and be in this spiritual warfare, than to enjoy the pleasure of sin for a season. So when that demon comes knocking on your door, Giselle, you ready? Let's go. Get thee behind me. I rebuke you in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's what you got to do. Tay, you ready? Pack your bag. We're hitting it. Let's go, Tay. Tay, let's go. One last time. Because that's how Satan be in your ear. Y'all probably think I'm crazy, but that's how Satan be in your ear. Oh, one last time. You remember the phone we used to have? You got to rebuke that demon. Get thee behind me. And I rebuke it in the name of Yahweh by Hashem. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing. And sometimes I'll literally say, I'll say it out loud. And sometimes I'll literally say, I'm not doing, not today, Satan, not today, Satan. But that's how them demons really be in your head playing with you. But it's much better. It's better to go through the affliction, y'all. But Khan, I yield.
Khan, all praises to the Most High. Like, no, you're not crazy. Definitely, like, that's facts. But that reminded me of like Job. Let me get to it. That reminded me. I was starting to read Job, and I was reading how Satan, like, he was coming to Job. Job lost everything. Job lost everything. Like he had nothing. Okay. But Job did not give up. Job did not kind of say, gosh dang, like I haven't read the full book yet, but from what I got to, I forgot where it's at. But it's like, yeah, I forgot where it's at. Lord, when somebody can help me out if they know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like basically like Job, that man lost everything. It's gonna come from a time where, like, look, we may have to lose friends, we may have to lose family in this thing, we may have to lose close bonds we thought we had, all these type of things. You may lose a job, you may lose your car, you may just Stuff gonna happen. But you can't give up in this thing. You gotta keep going. You can't murmur, you can't complain, you can't be sitting back like, how that woe is me spirit, like, well, I lost everything. I might as well just go back to the world. And then you got that one more time spirit on you. Now Satan to put that one more time spirit, like Kenzie was saying. Let's just go do it one more time. Let me go ahead hit this blunt one more time. Release some stress. I done already lost everything. What else do I need to do? I'm just gonna go back to the world. Like, what? You better put on the armor. When I say the full armor, we're not talking about just the helmet and just the breastplate. We're talking about all of it. Okay? Don't halfway do it. Don't be sitting back halfway put it on. You need to put the whole thing on. Because at this point, you down bad right now. And you need some help. And if it's either you want the help or you don't. Because the Most High, He giving us a choice in this thing. He giving us a pure choice. It's either you want it or you don't want it. Because the Most High don't need us, we need Him. Because the Most High, I was just bringing this same exact account to my mom. Like, it's either we want it or we don't. Because the Most High, He don't need us. We need the Most High. Because if He wanted to, He could operate the kingdom by Himself. He is that powerful. But instead, He said, no, I call y'all into this thing. I want y'all to I want to test y'all. I want to build them up. I want to build my servants up for this kingdom. But if He's saying that you just continuously giving yourself over to the enemy, He's gonna allow you to stay in that. He's gonna shift you out of this thing and He's gonna go on to the next. He's gonna go right to the next sister or brother. I'm like, yeah, she can take her place. I see something in her. Let me put her to the test. Let me see what she can do. Let me see if she gonna be girded up in this thing. Let me see if she gonna have that power that I gave her to fight off these demons. We got to think about these things because the Lord, He not playing with us. It's not the time to be sitting around kind of chilling, feet kicked up, got the 3D glasses on, popcorn in your hand, big old soda. The Lord's not dealing with that. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to kind of get out that cover you kind of snuggled in, wrapped up. It's time to take that off, and it's time to gird up these loins, because we gotta be holding ourselves accountable in this thing. We gotta hold each other accountable in this thing. We may, like I said, you may be like Job, you may be like Jonah, running from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He's steady trying to chase you, steady trying to get you. You kind of just doing your own thing. You don't want to be like that. You got to gird up your loins in this thing. Lord willing, we all continue to in this walk through the Spirit. I ain't gonna keep going on and on, but hey, y'all know when we talk about this topic, we could really go on for hours and hours and hours because it's just that deep. So, I yield.
These demons can't be welcomed in your home. Mighty, Fallon, mighty. These demons can't be welcomed in your home. Gotta fight these demons. Gotta fight them. Gotta gird up the loins. You gotta go put on that coat out your closet. And Satan really, like, he'll keep messing with your head and he'll reel you in and then boom you back in the world. We gotta do what we gotta do. And you gotta go put on that coat. You gotta put on that coat. You gotta put on them boots, them rain boots. When you get cold outside, you gotta do what you gotta do, protect yourself from the rain. So we gotta protect ourselves from these spiritual demons. feel like y'all checking something for class. But gonna really be in your ear, y'all. We gotta really rebuke him and gird up our loins, like in all seriousness. Do what we gotta do. You ain't trying to go back in the world, so you gotta fight these demons. It ain't no one more time. Tell that demon to get behind you, rebuke it, and do what you gotta do. But I yield though. I don't think I had anything else tonight. Actually, I lied. Hold on. I did. So like, hold on. Just wanted to. 2 Corinthians 1:3-7. Blessed be Yahweh, even the Father of our Lord, Yahweh HaMashiach, the Father of mercies and the God of our comfort, who comforted us in all our tribulation, that we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble, by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of Yahweh. For as the sufferings of Hamashiach abound in us, so our consolation also aboundeth by Hamashiach. And whether we be afflicted, it is for your consolation and salvation, which is effectual in the enduring of the same sufferings, which we also suffer, or whether we be comforted, it is for your consolation and salvation. And our hope for you is steadfast, knowing that as you are partakers of the suffering, so shall you be also the consolation. It is basically saying the same thing Hebrews 6:12 and down, saying these things we go through is for our benefit. It's for the Most High to mold us into better service and better daughters of Zion. You know, so we just gotta. What the heck? We just gotta continue to call upon the name of the Lord. This for our benefit. The Most High sent us through affliction for His profit. It's for our profit, and this is what comes with it. Affliction is what comes with it. Crying, calling upon the name of the Lord, crying out to the Lord. This is what comes with it. But it's a blessing to go through affliction, because if you're not going through it, the Lord ain't dealing with you. For whom the Lord loveth, He chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom He receiveth. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh deals with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? If ye endure chastening, Yahweh, if ye endure chastening, Yahweh deals with you as with sons. But for what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if you be without chastisement, whereof are partakers, then are you bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we much not rather be in subjection unto the Father of the Spirit to live? For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but He for our profit, that we might be partakers of His holiness. Now no chastening for the present seeming to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So basically, like, if your parents don't whoop you, is your parents really dealing with you? If you break their glass table and you do some, and your parents don't whoop you, then you might want to be questioning it. So when we're in this truth and the Lord ain't, we ain't going through no affliction, we might want to question that. Because the Lord, the Most High said, if you endure chastening, Yahweh will deal with you as a son. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? So what type of child if your father or your parents don't punish you, or your afflict you or nothing like that? So when we're going through chastening, the Lord is doing it because He loves us. And if you be without chastisement, you are bastards or not sons. So we want to be with chastisement. We want the Lord to afflict us, because that means He's dealing with us and He loves us. It's Sirach 2:5. He sees us as acceptable to go through the furnace of adversity. Like this says, He for our profit, that we might be partaker of His holiness. So we go through this affliction for our profit, for our benefit. And it says, now no chastening for the present seems to be joyous, but grievous. So like we said, like Satan try to come in your mind, these spiritual demons try to make it seem like it's the end of the world, it's never going to get better. Yeah, of course, it don't seem to be joyous at the time. But after it yieldeth that peaceable fruit of righteousness. Afterward it yieldeth that peaceable fruit of righteousness. But these demons come in our mind and just try to make us just give up. Just give up. Your time here is done. But the Lord didn't say that. And it don't seem to be joyous at the time, but these spirits try to make us feel like it's the end of the world, and it's not. It's for our profit. The Lord is not going to send us through anything we cannot overcome, put us through anything we cannot overcome. It's just a spirit that the Most High created, and He knew we could overcome if He wouldn't have sent it to us. We got to quit giving these spirits so much credit and do what we got to do and fight these demons. Fast more, pray more, study more, cry into the loud more. Do what you got to do. These spirits are not welcome to your home. Quit letting them dwell up in your spiritual temple and letting these spirits manifest into one another. Now you got a nasty, stinky spirit because you ain't rebuked them. Tell them, get that, you got that spirit chilling on your couch in your temple eating chips. Pork rinds at that. Get that spirit up out of there. Get that spirit up out of there. Lord, not dealing with that. I yield. Because I'm ended off with these precepts right here. Actually, let me get one more precept. Because Jeremiah 29:11 said, my thoughts are not your thoughts. You know, the thoughts think, you know, just Judith 8:14. For you cannot find the depth of the heart of man, neither can you perceive the things that he thinketh. Then how can you search out Yahweh that have made all these things and know his mind or comprehend his purpose? Name my brother and provoke not the Lord our God to anger. So while Satan in your mind trying to tell you, just give up. You know, the Lord ain't dealing with you. Yes, it's okay. Just close the Bible. Good job. Good girl. Close it. Now cut off that video and delete Kaya's number and put on that blonde wig. Good job. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, the Lord's not doing shit no more. Yeah, close it. And go unfollow WFI. Yeah, good job. There you go. Good job. So, you guys. But Satan in your ear trying to tell you to do all these things and tell you the Lord not dealing with you no more and try to make it seem like you're just and then Satan in your head playing mind games. He keep playing mind games and he making you feel like it's just the end of the world. It's never going to get better. The Lord not really dealing with you. Satan is playing in your mind so hard right now. So hard. And he got you feeling like and he making it seem like it's bigger than what it is, and it's not. But we cannot, I'm going to read it. Neither can ye perceive the things that he thinketh, then how can you search out Yahweh that have made all these things and know his mind or comprehend his purpose? We don't know the Lord's mind. We don't know what he's thinking. We don't know why he do the things he do. We don't know none of these things. That's why the Lord has said in Sirach 3:21, seek not out things that are too hard for thee. It's like y'all. But we don't know these things. So quit trying to let Satan tell you the Most High done with you. Because if the Lord was done with you, would you still be in this truth? If the Lord was done with you, would you be going through affliction? So quit trying to let Satan come in your mind and tell you to just give up, to just say F it, to not endure, because that's just Satan. We gotta have that discernment through the power of the Most High to know when Satan is bugging us. Because it's just Satan. We cannot know the thoughts the Lord thinks toward us. So quit giving these spiritual demons so much credit and quit letting them play in your mind and making it bigger than what it is, because it's not, it's just a spirit. Beat that demon up. Tap me in and we can get in that ring and throw them bowls. I'm telling you. We can throw the bowls. Yo. But we gotta, man. Demons, man. Demons. Satan really try to be in your ear. Do everything he can. Do everything he can. This is the book of Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Let me get this. This is the book of Isaiah 55:8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down, all right, Satan. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the earth, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing wherein I sent it. For ye shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands. Our thoughts are not the Most High thoughts, neither are our ways the Most High ways. The Most High thoughts are higher than our thoughts, and his ways are higher than our ways. So quit trying to let Satan come in your mind and tell you that the Lord is done with you and that it's never going to, quit trying to rebuke Satan, because we don't know the thoughts of the Lord thinking of us. We cannot perceive them. We don't understand. The Lord says, seek not the things that are too hard for thee. And the Lord said, don't give your mind over to heaviness, and don't give your own counsel, because if you're trying to figure out stuff yourself, give yourself your own counsel, you're gonna go crazy. Seek not the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. So while we're trying to seek out things that are too hard for thee and search out the things that are above our strength and try to give ourselves our own counsel, we're gonna go crazy. Trying to lean on our own understanding when the Lord told us to lean on his in Proverbs 3:5-6. We gotta trust in the Lord more, have more faith, and fight these demons and beat them up. Because we have the power to do that. We have the power to do that. It's just a spirit that the Most High created, because he creates good and evil. And he wouldn't have sent it on you if he didn't think you could overcome it. But he knew you could. And he's up holding you with his right hand. He's saying, I got you. Come on. But Satan right here on your shoulder too. And he right here too in your ear. He in your ear, and the Most High holding you up. And now you fighting. The spirit and flesh is fighting. Now you fighting. But through the power of the Most High, how about you, you got the power to beat it. but Satan just making you feel like you don't, but you do. Why? Because the Lord said you do. Why? Because through the power of the Most High, we can do all things through Hamashiach who strengthens us. Why? Because the Lord said, Yahweh said, he gives us the power to tread upon these spiritual demons. Why? Because the Most High Hamashiach said, he's not going to give us something we can overcome. So it's like, whoop these demons, whoop that tree. What? Whoop these demons. Beat them up. It's easier, it's easier said than done, but it can be done. And we gotta have faith that it can be done. We gotta have faith, and not that wavering faith, but that good old strong faith. That good Armstrong faith. We gotta have faith. Like, yeah. We gotta have faith that we can purge out these demons. Okay. Matthew 4:1-11. Then was Yahushua led of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil, and when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungry. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the son of Yahweh, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh. So we live off these precepts. We get our food from these, this is our spiritual food, the word of the Most High. So if we're not feeding our spirit and doing what we're supposed to be being diligent, how are we going to rebuke these demons? How are we going to know what precepts to cut these demons up with? We got to feed our spirit. This is our bread. This is our food. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and setteth him up on a pinnacle of the temple and said unto him, if thou be the son of Yahweh, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Yahweh shall say unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Again, the devil taking him up into an exceeding high mountain, sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of him. And said unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then said Yahweh unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it was written, thou shalt only worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. So best believe these spiritual demons, they're going to leave, but they're going to come back though. Satan is never going to stop. This spirit might leave, but another one finna circle right back around, hit the block. Satan does not stop. But Yahweh fasted 40 days and 40 nights, and he rebuked Satan. And he didn't give in the same temptation, so we can do it too. Through the power of the Most High, how about Shemashah, we can do it. We can rebuke Satan. We have the ability to not fall into his trap every time, but we gotta believe that we can do it. But okay. So book of 1 John 5:4. For whatsoever is born of Yahweh overcometh the world, and this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. That's mighty. We overcometh the world. So we got to believe that we can overcome these spiritual demons. We got to have that faith that we can cast out that demon in the account of Matthew 17. We can't have that. We can't be the unbelievers like they, like in that account, but we got to have faith that we can purge out these demons, that we can rebuke them, that we can fight them. We can call upon the name of the Lord and Most High Yahweh Shemashah. And then my closing precepts, Revelations 2:5. Remember therefore from whence thou art fallen, and repent and do the first works, or else I will come unto thee quickly and will remove thy candlestick out of his place, except thou repent. Man, Revelations 3:2 and 3, and I'm gonna skip down. Be watchful and strengthen the things which remain that are ready to die, for I have not found thy works perfect before Yahweh. Remember therefore how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. And therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. Thou wert cold or hot. Then because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. And last one, which I meant to get first. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So as always, we got to continue to endure, and continue to stay watchful, continue to read, continue to study, continue to pray, continue to fast, and continue to do the first works. Pray that we get back to doing our first works. When you first found out you was an Israelite, catch that zeal. We know the Most High got all of us where he wants us, but continue to pray, continue to stay diligent in this thing so our candlestick don't get blown out. Continue to repent daily, continue to ask for forgiveness for your sins daily. But we got to continue to fight these demons, y'all. It's not going to get easier. Satan is always going to keep trying us, but we're all in this race. We're all racing to get the kingdom. We're all fighting this spiritual. We're all fighting these spiritual demons. We're all trying to get the kingdom, y'all. And this is what comes with it. This is what comes with it. The condition of the battle, the spirit versus the flesh. This is what comes with it. And we just got to do what we got to do. And we got to count it joy. Let me get that precept real quick. Got to count it joy, y'all. 2 Corinthians 12:9. He said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of my Mashiach may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities and reproaches and necessities and persecutions and distresses for Mashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong. So we got to, the Most High, how about Mashiach saying, my grace is good enough for you. I have brought you in this truth. So what? We got to fight these spiritual demons. So what? This is what we got to do. We got to do it. So we got to glory in our infirmities. We got to take pleasure in infirmities. We got to take pleasure in all these things we go through for her Mashiach's sake. Because for then, when I am weak, then am I strong. We're strongest at our when we're at our lowest and we think we're weakest. That's our strongest point. We're stronger than we think in adversity. And then I wanted to get this one real quick. 1 Corinthians 15:9, and it reads, for I am the least of the apostles, that I'm not meant to be called an apostle, because I persecuted the church of Yahweh. But by the grace of Yahweh, I am what I am, and his grace which is bestowed upon me was not in vain, but I labor more abundantly than they all, yet not I, but the grace of Yahweh was with me. So, like Paul said, by the grace of the Most High, Yahweh I am what I am. So the only reason we're in this truth and know who we are according to the script. We have this heritage, and we know our heritage. We know we're the chosen, is the Most High mercy and grace. And we got to labor more abundantly. Satan is always working overtime, so we got to work overtime. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So we always got to be abounding in the work of the Lord. We always got to continue to do the works. Satan is always going to be trying us. These spiritual demons always want to run us who they can devour, always trying to see who they can pick on. It's not going to stop, y'all, until we get the kingdom, Lord willing. But until we get the kingdom, we got to continue to endure through these light affliction, through these things. We got to continue to endure through these things. We got to continue to do the works, continue to call upon the name of the Lord. This is what's required of us. It's like when you take a course, it's certain stuff required of you. This is what required of us in this truth. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, let me start at 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So we got to continue to ask the Most High to purify our hearts every day. We got to continue to kill the outward man every day, but renew our inward man. This is just light affliction, but it's working for us a more far exceeding and eternal way to glory. We're trying to get that eternal, that we're going through this light affliction, and then greater is to come, because we're trying to get that eternal way to glory. We're trying to get that kingdom, the everlasting life. And we're just looking at temporary things. The things we can't even see beyond, that's eternal. So we're trying to get that eternal life, that everlasting life. We're trying to get the kingdom of heaven, Lord willing. So this is what we got to go through. We got to fight these spiritual demons. This is the condition of the battle. It's the condition of the battle, y'all. That's what we got to go through. We got to deny our flesh. We got to deny ourselves. We got to continue to put our hands to the plow and not look back. Mark 8:33. But when he had turned about and looked at his disciples, he rebuked Peter, saying, get thee behind me, Satan, for thou savest not the things that be of Yahweh, but the things that be of men. And we had called the people unto him with his disciples also. He said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. So we got to deny ourselves. We got to deny our flesh. We got to deny the old self that telling you. We got to deny Satan telling you, hit the blunt one last time. We got to deny the old. You got to deny the old Breon used to be. You got to deny the old Tina you used to be. You got to deny the old Fallon used to be. You got to deny the old Kaya used to be. You got to deny the old Tay used to be. You got to deny the old Giselle and the old Rosa and the old Jada y'all all used to be. I got to deny the old Mackenzie. We got to deny the old self that wants us to tap into these demons. We got to deny the flesh that wants us to tap into these spiritual demons. Because the minute you do, they're just going to keep reeling you in. And we got to deny our flesh. We got to put our hands to the plow and not look back. All right, let me get this piece up real quick. And then I'm going to yield for real. So that's the book of Luke 9:62. And Yahweh said unto them, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom. So we're all putting our hands to the plow. We're all doing the works. We're all fasting. We're all praying. We're all calling upon the name of the Lord. We're all putting our hands to the plow, but we can't look back. The world is not worth going back. We can't, man, I wish the world. That's off. Once we put our hand to the plow, there's no, we can't look back. So we got to continue to put our hand to the plow and not look back into the world and keep our eyes focused. Keep our heads focused on this right now straight path. Continue to call upon the name of the Lord and endure. We got to continue to put our hand to the plow and do the works. Seriously though, like we got to continue to keep our mind focused and think above and remember the kingdom is the goal. I just had one more, I forgot. I forgot. Dang, I just had it. Okay. But it's the book of Luke, chapter 10, and verse 19. I'm reading it again. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by enemies hurt you. Notwithstanding, in this rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. So, hey, I'm ending it off with that. We got the power to tread upon these spiritual demons. You got the power to take that demon, put it on his neck, get your shoe, and just, I'm sick of you. Just how you kill a bug, you got the power to do that. Because these spirits are subject unto us. We got to quit giving these spiritual demons so much credit. They're not above us, but we're above them. And remember, they're just doing what the Most High told them to do. Remember, they tremble at the voice of the Lord. They tremble at these scripts. So we got to use our spiritual sword and cut them up, slice them, dice them. Ninja fruit. Yes, I said ninja fruit. Got to slice them and dice them. We got the blueprint, y'all. So you kind of got to ask yourself, what you going to do? The resources the Lord gave you, you're going to use them? You're going to fight these demons? You're just going to sit there. But this is the condition of the battle. That's what comes with it. Count it joy, smut upon your chest, reach out for counsel, bear one another burdens, and through the powers of the Most High, how about Shema, we can get through this. But just sitting there and taking it, it's not going to work. Gird up the loins and get that demon up out of there. This demon is not welcome here. But with that, I yield. Lord, willing, this is edifying. I love y'all. And all praise and glory to the Most High, how about Shema, Barakatah, how we all shout. Lord, willing, we all get better at fighting these demons, because I got to do better too. Lord willing, we all just do better with rebuking these demons and call upon the name of the Lord and purging them out, because we have the power to do that, but we got to have faith and we can do it. And the Lord is not going to forsake us. We're stronger than we think, especially in adversity. But adversity is a beautiful thing, though, because the Lord is dealing with us and the Lord is sending us through the refining process. We just kind of got to deal with it. It's a blessing, y'all. It's a blessing. Call halal how about Shema. That's all I have for tonight, y'all.
Khan, all praises, sisters.
All right. All praises to the Most High, mighty blessing through the Spirit.
Come on, all praise to the Most High, how about Shema, if anybody had anything else they wanted to say, floor is yours, but that's a wrap, folks. Continue to endure, y'all. Continue to endure. I love y'all. Call halal how about Shema Shah.
Love y'all.
Hello.
Love y'all so much. Reach out if you ever need anything. Endure.
Come, Yasharala.
Time.
Okay, there we go. I got most of y'all's. I need Rosa, Giselle, Kaya, Jada, prayer requests. Dang, Tina left. It's okay. Be a Rosa, no, that's not my Instagram. That's not my Instagram. This is my Instagram right here. That's my Instagram. Okay, drop prayer requests.